Life and death is in the power of the tongue, but what does the Book of Proverbs mean by that? I found 71 verses and passages within Proverbs that deal with everything that comes out of our mouth. Slander, gossip, nagging, fighting, quarreling, you name it. If it comes out of our mouth, Proverbs talks about it. Remember, we're spending the rest of the year of 2023 digging through those 71. We've already looked at 40 of them that were standalone, pithy sayings. And now we are going to look at the sections of verses in Proverbs that don't seem to stand alone, that have a little more context to them. There are 32 of these sections. We're just going to walk slowly through them for the rest of the year. My son, if you will receive my words and treasure my commandments within you, make your ear attentive to wisdom. Incline your heart to understanding. For if you cry out for insight and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek her as silver and search for her as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and discover the knowledge of God. That has a lot to say. This is talking about words coming from the Father and to the Son. But it also talks about crying out for insight. When we seek insight and when we ask God for insight, He gives it to us. He gives us true wisdom and understanding. And it's better than treasure, seeking her as silver and hidden treasure. And we will understand the fear of the Lord and get God's knowledge and wisdom. For the Lord gives wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He is a shield to those who walk in integrity, guarding the paths of justice, and he watches over the way of his godly ones. Then you will discern righteousness, justice, and integrity, and every good path. For wisdom will enter your heart, and knowledge will be delightful to your soul. Discretion will watch over you. Understanding will guard you to rescue you from the way of evil, from a person who speaks perverse things, from those who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the way of darkness. There's a lot in that one too. Let's pick it apart just a little bit. The Lord gives wisdom. We just talked about that. When we ask for wisdom, God gives us his wisdom. From his mouth come knowledge and understanding. He stores up sound wisdom for the upright. He's a shield to those who walk in integrity, guarding the paths of justice. Basically, we will understand justice, actual justice. We'll also be able to discern righteousness, justice, and integrity, and every good path that we need to walk on. There's some good stuff in this one. That's when wisdom enters our heart and knowledge is delightful to our soul, and discretion keeps watch on us. Understanding guards us. Well, isn't that the truth? And will rescue us from the way of evil. Yeah, if we have real knowledge, we aren't going to get snookered into things that we shouldn't get snookered into. We'll actually have discernment. It'll save us from the person who talks perverse things. And as always, thank you so much for being here today. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button right there and click the bell if you want notifications. And make sure to hit that like button for me. And I will see you next time. Maranatha.